Learn English to Gujarati debate phrases. Represent a position to.
रियायत करवी.
Welcome to the argument club. Hey, you are in the right place if you want to sound smart, calm, and only slightly dramatic in Gujarati. Today you will learn how to disagree without turning into a shouting kettle. Imagine you walk into a debate hall with a notebook, a microphone, and the confidence of someone who definitely read at least half the agenda. Your mission is to learn 8 powerful Gujarati phrases. You will learn how to say,
એક સ્થિતિનું પ્રતિનિધિત્વ કરવું.
for represent a position,
દૃષ્ટિકોણ રજૂ કરવો.
for formulate a point of view,
વાંધા ઉઠાવવો.
for raise objections,
ચિંતાઓ વ્યક્ત કરવી.
for express concerns,
ટીકા કરવી.
for criticize,
સમાધાન કરવું.
for to compromise,
એક करार પર પહોંચવું.
for reach an agreement and
રિયાયત કરવી.
for make concessions. Do not worry. By the end, these phrases will feel less scary than a meeting invitation marked urgent. Your first big opinion. Let us start strong. You are not just having an opinion, you are presenting it like a hero in a courtroom drama, but hopefully with better snacks. If you want to say represent a position, use
એક સ્થિતિનું પ્રતિનિધિત્વ કરવું.
imagine holding a flag for an idea. If you want to say formulate a point of view, use
દૃષ્ટિકોણ રજૂ કરવો.
this is what you do before you begin sounding wise. Example. In the debate, she had to
એક સ્થિતિનું પ્રતિનિધિત્વ કરવું.
clearly. Example. Before speaking, he took a breath and began to.
દૃષ્ટિકોણ રજૂ કરવો.
Funny picture. A cat in glasses stands at a podium and tries to.
એક સ્થિતિનું પ્રતિનિધિત્વ કરવું.
On the urgent issue of fish rights. Then a parrot interrupts to.
દૃષ્ટિકોણ રજૂ કરવો.
About cracker quality. When you disagree politely. Now comes the art of disagreement. You can disagree like a professional, not like a raccoon fighting over a sandwich. To say raise objections, use
વાંધા ઉઠાવવો.
raise your finger a little when you say it. To say express concerns, use
ચિંતાઓ વ્યક્ત કરવી.
this sounds thoughtful, careful, and much more elegant than panicking loudly. Example. During the meeting, they decided to.
વાંધા ઉઠાવવો.
Example. The parents came to.
ચિંતાઓ વ્યક્ત કરવી.
About school safety. Mini scene. The chairperson says, any comments? One person gently says, I would like to.
ચિંતાઓ વ્યક્ત કરવી.
Another person dramatically leaps up as if in a legal TV show and shouts, I must.
વાંધા ઉઠાવવો.
Single quote. Same meeting. Very different energy. Careful, that is criticism. Sometimes you need to point out problems. The trick is to sound useful, not like a grumpy movie villain reviewing soup. The Gujarati phrase for criticize is
ટીકા કરવી.
use it when you want to point out flaws or give negative feedback. Example. It is easy to.
ટીકા કરવી.
From the outside. Another example. Before you.
ટીકા કરવી.
Understand the whole situation. Imagine a family cat sniffing dinner, stepping back, and silently preparing to.
ટીકા કરવી.
The seasoning. Very rude. Grammatically useful. The great peace table. Good news. Language is not only for arguing. It is also for ending arguments before someone brings out a giant spreadsheet. To compromise is.
સમાધાન કરવું.
To reach an agreement is.
એક करार પર પહોંચવું.
To make concessions is.
રિયાયત કરવી.
Example. After a long discussion, both sides chose to.
સમાધાન કરવું.
Example. At last, they managed to.
એક करार પર પહોંચવું.
Example. For peace, the leaders had to.
રિયાયત કરવી.
Picture 2 neighbors fighting over one mango tree branch. One wants sunlight, one wants shade. Finally they.
સમાધાન કરવું. રિયાયત કરવી.
A little, and.
એક करार પર પહોંચવું.
The mango remains neutral. Quick dialogue practice. Now listen to a short story. You already know more Gujarati than the nervous intern in the back row. Meera enters the meeting room. She is asked to.
એક સ્થિતિનું પ્રતિનિધિત્વ કરવું.
For her team. She stands up and begins to.
દૃષ્ટિકોણ રજૂ કરવો.
Calmly. Across the table, Raj decides to.
વાંધા ઉઠાવવો.
But politely. Then Lena says she would like to.
ચિંતાઓ વ્યક્ત કરવી.
About the budget. Nobody wants to only.
ટીકા કરવી.
So they slow down. After tea, biscuits, and one deeply suspicious cough, everyone agrees to.
સમાધાન કરવું.
Bit by bit, they.
રિયાયત કરવી.
Finally, they.
એક કરાર પર પહોંચવું.
A miracle. Or maybe just good snacks. Mini quiz time. Let us see what's stuck in your brain. No pressure. Even the imaginary cat from earlier is rooting for you. How do you say represent a position?
એક સ્થિતિનું પ્રતિનિધિત્વ કરવું.
How do you say formulate a point of view?
દૃષ્ટિકોણ રજૂ કરવો.
How do you say raise objections?
વાંધા ઉઠાવવો.
How do you say express concerns?
ચિંતાઓ વ્યક્ત કરવી.
How do you say criticize?
ટીકા કરવી.
How do you say to compromise?
સમાધાન કરવું.
How do you say reach an agreement?
એક કરાર પર પહોંચવું.
How do you say make concessions?
રિયાયત કરવી.
Friendly conclusion. You did it. You survived debate vocabulary without flipping a table, and that is already a win. Today you practiced how to.
એક સ્થિતિનું પ્રતિનિધિત્વ કરવું. દૃષ્ટિકોણ રજૂ કરવો. વાંધા ઉઠાવવો. ચિંતાઓ વ્યક્ત કરવી. ટીકા કરવી. સમાધાન કરવું. એક કરાર પર પહોંચવું.
And.
રિયાયત કરવી.
Thank you for learning with me. Keep practicing, say the phrases out loud, and use them in your own mini dialogues. The more you repeat them, the more natural your Gujarati will feel. See you next time, and may all your future arguments end with tea and mutual respect.